Awesome, Kaylee. Thanks so much. And that's right. We have Bruce and Bo both joining us over from Kenco. Gentlemen, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Hey, glad to be here.
So excited to have you guys here because we're talking about something that's, I think, really is going to be a key issue here in the supply chain, and that's really kind of built around some of that recruitment status and really promoting this this industry, especially at a younger age. Can you tell us a little bit about what's happening at the junior college or community college level?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for having us on this morning. Bruce, good to see you as well.
I'm glad.
Listen, the Chattanooga region has really been known for a long time to be a logistics hub for the United States, and it continues to grow, and we see massive growth in the local companies. And we're excited to step in and help support the growth of these jobs in this industry, not only to support the companies, but to create economic opportunities for residents throughout our region to participate in these great occupations.
Bruce, and when we talk about getting brokers into the industry and getting these folks recruited from college at the collegiate level, especially at the community college level, which is a great resource for folks who maybe don't necessarily have the means to make it to a full four-year institution, there is a lot of stigma around community college that has been released in the last few years, which I think is an absolutely amazing thing. And a lot of that stigma being released has to do with folks like Kenco stepping in and saying, you know what, we're going to take the initiative to bring real-world experience into the education level and show that you don't necessarily need that full four-year degree to make a huge difference in your life and to really get into a great career. So being from Kenco, how do you guys really empower those folks? And how do you step in there and be that real-world example of the partnership?
Sure. Well, first of all, so Bo's representative from Chattanooga State. I'm at Kenco. So what we've seen lately in 2020, we had the Great Resignation where a lot of people quit their jobs and they don't want to go back to those same jobs. They're looking for a career. This is the perfect time to step into freight broker. Being a freight broker is a fantastic opportunity at a great salary. You can really grow your life, make a lot of money, but it's also very fulfilling. Every day you feel like you've done something new. But there is a problem in our industry that we're going to tackle, and that's the revolving door. A lot of people are brought into these companies, they're promised sales money, and then they fall into the rut of doing operations for their manager. When you come through this class, you're not going to have a chance to fall into that rut. You're going to come in, you're going to be trained how to, be a freight broker, do the operations side. You're going to be able to do it, right. You're going to be able to do it ethically. But you're also going to get that hardened sales mindset that says you're never going to give up. Too many times somebody goes into a sales job, and they're calling and they're getting no, and they get discouraged and they burn out of it. They go on to a different industry where they would have been great in logistics. We need talented logistics people, and they get burned out of it. So we're gonna teach them that mindset to be able to come in and make the sales. To talk to drivers, to talk to shippers, to talk to receivers, to be able to talk to everybody without burning out of the industry and be very, to be very efficient at it. There's nothing better than seeing somebody that came in from maybe a different industry where they worked 60 hours and they're still just scraping by. The only way to make more money would be to work more hours. But you come into logistics, you can work more efficiently and you can make more money. And there's nothing better than seeing somebody that comes in and, now suddenly they're getting married or they're starting a family and buying houses and cars. And it's a great feeling. And I can't wait to see that from these students.
So, Bo, from the education side of things, when you're talking about workforce development and industry-specific development, with the freight brokerage being a very specific piece of a very specific industry, sometimes a lot of folks that come through school will focus very broadly, whether that's in business or accounting or marketing, and then find themselves pigeonholed into a very specific industry sales job without the proper tools to do that. So can you talk about how Chattanooga State is being very supportive in putting forth these industry-specific programs and how that helps students come out being, one, more educated, but also, two, more ready to be successful in the workforce?
Sure. I really think the most important thing that we did as a college in creating this program was to work with business and industry partners. So we engaged the experts in the industry to understand what their needs were. And then through those conversations and those engagements, we get to meet people like Bruce who step up and say, hey, I've got the experience doing this. I've trained people before, and I really want to help create a program that is an industry leader and helps ensure success of the students coming through the program. We're deeply committed to creating this opportunity in our community. One, because it's growing so quickly, but as Bruce said, it provides really almost unlimited career potential for these individuals. And we want to support that growth and that experience. And this class will provide that introduction to what they can expect and make sure that this is the right career move for them to get engaged with.
And Bruce, with a class like this, is this something that's going to be more geared, of course? I know it's for a lot of individuals that are just coming into the community college and maybe looking and exploring about some of their options, but would this also be a potential option for maybe a new hire that has no experience before or within the freight industry before joining?
So this is an eight-week course. I would absolutely do this course before I went looking for a job. And not to mention, we're going to have a lot of guest speakers that come in from a lot of different companies that are experts in their fields. For example, we have Keaton Hughes coming in who's a claims and compliance expert. Dallas Walker is going to come in for sales. We have, Amber Miller for LTL. It's going to be a course where you're really going to get an experience like you couldn't get at your company, because you're going to have the experts of the city that are coming in to teach what they're experts in. So when you come out, you're going to be a lot more well-rounded than somebody that comes out of a 2-week training course at a different brokerage. I would absolutely suggest that anyone looking to get into this industry would join this class, because when you come out, first of all, the experts are coming in under the agreement that we're going to have a recruiting day towards the end. So if you're nervous about job interviews or where am I even going to apply, you'll get a job from this class. When you come out, you'll have a good paying job, just as you planned, as you hoped for. It's going to be a great move for anybody that comes in.
Bo, last question for you. For the actual process of getting into this class, is this a class that requires full-time enrollment in Chattanooga State, or is it something that you can just pop in and use this as a supplementary class? And what does the cost and the barriers to entry look like for students who are hoping to take this course?
Sure. I'd like to say that there are no barriers to entry. So this course is being offered in a non-credit format. It'll be offered in the evenings, specifically available for people who are already working and can't take time off in the middle of the day to go get education they need to get the job that they want. So they'll be able to take the class in the evenings. The cost of the class is just under $1,300. And really, it's just a matter of registering and then making a commitment to the course and giving it your all. And of course, anyone who wants more information can reach out to me directly. My email address is bo.drake, D-R-A-K-E, @chattanoogastate.edu. Be happy to take any questions and help folks get registered.
Awesome. Well, Bruce, Bo, we love what you guys are doing over there at Chat State. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. We'll be sure to follow up as this program continues to get underway. But right now, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with more Freight Waves Now.